how do you
Oh,
feel your English level is at? Not just the Japanese ask me that, everybody asks me that because everyone's obsessed with Japan. Japan, you could like lick the street, I feel like. So,
try.
unrealistic option is to move to an English speaking country.
I really didn't try to improve more, at a certain point.
You can basically speak at a fluent level while also making non-native mistakes.
Yeah.
皆さんどうもこんにちは、Koheiです。久しぶりの動画更新になりました。前回のね動画でも言った通りなんですけども、最近はトロントのカナダで、子育てとか、仕事でね、バタバタとして、なかなか動画が上げられておりません。はい、でもね、楽しく充実した、日々をね過ごしてるんで、元気にしております。今回は、動画のタイトルにもある通りなんですけども、英語についてね、ちょっと動画を作成しました。最近ですね、子育てとかをしていると、僕と妻と、友達とか家族とその自分の、子供のね言語教育について、よく話す機会があるんですね。でその中で、自分の息子は、おそらく英語と日本語とクロアチア語という、トライリンガルになるであろうという、願望がね、あるんですけど、その中で、僕が自分の今の持ってる言語能力を振り返った時に、最近自分の英語力どうかなっていうふうにちょっと思い始めたんですね。現状としては僕まずクロアチア語もちょっと分かるんですけど、今回そのクロアチア語を置いといてですね、英語ですね、英語力現状としては自分の中である程度のレベルはいったんだけども、ちょっとね停滞してるなっていうのを最近ずっと感じておりました。でですね、そういった現状の中、たまたまね実はこのアイトーキーっていうね、今ちょっと画面のどっかしらにロゴが出てるかなと思うんですけども、このアイトーキーというサービスを知りました。でこのアイトーキーっていうサービスを知ってちょっと調べていくと、ものすごくね今の自分のニーズに、合ってるなっていうふうに思ったんで、ちょっとねこのアイトーキーを僕は実際に使用して、現状の、英語力を、推し量ってみました。で実際に僕が行ったレッスンの様子を、この後見ていただくんですけども、ちょっとその前にアイトーキーについて説明させてください。アイトーキーっていうのは、いわゆるオンライン言語学習サービスなんですけれども、アイトーキーでは特に4つの強み特徴があります。1つ目が150カ国以上の言語を選択できるということです。僕みたく英語とかクロアチア語だけじゃなくて、中国語とかスペイン語、イタリア語とかいろんな言語をこの iTalki の中では選んで学習することができます。2つ目の特徴はなんと3万人以上の先生が iTalki にはいるというところです。3万人もいるとなかなか先生を選ぶの難しいと思うんですけども、iTalki にはそのフィルターがねありまして、僕の場合はその中で、アメリカ出身、カナダ出身みたいな感じでフィルターをかけて先生を見つけました。3つ目はサブスクリプションが不要っていうところです。これがね僕一番気に入ってるところなんですけども、その月額とか年額とか一切払わずに、そのレッスンごとにね自分のやりたい時にやりたい分だけお金を払って言語学習をすることができます。4つ目は AI サポート機能ですね。自分だけでこういうオンラインを使って言語学習するのが苦手な人でも、AI の機能がありますので、スケジュール管理とか、宿題のサポートとかね、さまざまなことが AI でサポートを受けられることができます。ではね、前置きがちょっと長くなって申し訳なかったんですけども、今からレッスンの様子をご覧いただきます。それではどうぞ。
Well, how I usually work with italki
Yeah.
is I first really like to ask what brings you to italki. So, why are you learning English? How do you
Oh,
feel your English level is at? Like, what do you think you can improve on? What are the weaknesses that you think you have?
I think, hmm, my weakness, probably, I don't know, like grammar, let's say, like a tiny mistakes. I can communicate with people in English.
Yeah,
I actually live in Canada. I'm
right.
married. I'm working in this country. But you know, like time to time, I even notice myself. Oh, I said I don't correct when I'm talking to anybody. But I noticed something like small mistakes, like, I don't know, let's say articles, singular, plural,
Mm.
something like that. Yeah.
Okay. How long have you been living in Canada?
I think 4 or 5 years.
Okay, in Toronto?
Yeah, I came here for the first time back in 2018, October, I remember, yeah. And to study English. At that time I didn't speak English almost at all, like
Oh.
very struggling. And then spent a year and a half, and I went back to Japan and I came back. So yeah, 4 or 5 years so far. Yeah,
Okay.
I would say. Yeah.
How do you feel like you're from Japan? Where in Japan are you from?
Kyoto.
Yeah.
Have you been there? Japan? You traveler.
So, of all of the places that I've not been to, Japan is one of them. It's very high on my list of places I want to visit. Obviously,
Yeah.
like everything else, Kyoto is very much a place that I would love to see. Okay.
Yeah. Probably. I don't know if you had Japanese students before on italki.
I've had a few, but honestly, Japan is not the most common country that I get in Asia. A lot of Chinese,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Koreans too, but Japan a lot less frequent.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because if so, probably they ask you to maybe the same question. Have you been to Japan? And then you always say no.
Honestly, not just the Japanese ask me that. Everybody asks me that because everyone's obsessed with Japan. And so,
Really?
yeah, I get
Really?
that a
That's
lot
funny.
from
Yeah.
other cultures.
I mean, yeah. In my case, my wife is half Canadian.
Okay.
And yeah, half Croatian. So things are kind of natural to move here.
Croatian?
Yeah. Have you been there? Croatia?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. There you
Have
go.
you been?
Oh yeah, I was living there
You were?
for 2 years, about 2 years, back in
With
20.
your wife?
Yeah. And then, as I said, I was living there for 2 years after I got married. Yeah, 2022, 2023, I was living there. 2024 too. Yeah.
So I went to Croatia in 2023.
Really?
And
Ah,
I absolutely love Croatia. I think it is such a gem of Europe that not
yeah.
as many people know about. It's starting to become popular, but not as popular as, like Italy, for
Other,
example.
yeah, exactly. Do you remember what cities
So we
you
did
went?
the classic Split, Dubrovnik thing, but we rented a car and we did the road trip, so we drove. And so
Awesome. That's the best thing you can do as a
you would
traveler there. I know.
loved driving the whole coast, and you have the mountains and the sea at the same time.
And then the
Oh,
golden sunset. Awesome.
yes. And we did a few
Yeah.
islands too. We did Hvar, we did some of the islands. I was really impressed, really. I thought it was so clean. It was so beautiful. It was so clean. It's so
Ye-
clean.
Yeah,
Oh
I would
my
say so. I mean,
God.
obviously you've been to so many countries, but I also, been to some countries and then some European countries, even though they're like tourist countries, like a big tourism countries, it's hard for them to maintain
It is, yeah.
everything clean.
Yeah.
But Croatia's not bad at all. It's clean. Yeah, even Dubrovnik, I would say. I went there a couple.
Dubrovnik is the cleanest city I've ever seen in my life. I felt like I was in
Really?
Disneyland.
And then I don't know what's gonna happen to you if you go to Japan then. I will be
Yeah,
cleaner.
well, I know that Japan is probably Japan you could like lick the street, I feel like. So
Try. Don't try.
oh, that's
Yeah, oh man.
cool.
Wow. Yeah.
Did you feel like you were a little bit rusty on your English after some time away, or did you feel like it came back pretty quickly?
No, that's interesting question, but I think that's not my case because my wife's side's family, everyone's like half Canadian, and then they speak English in the family.
Okay.
Yeah, and then her like relatives in Croatia also some were Canadians. Yeah, so I've been always speaking English. So
Okay.
and then it's been always the same level, I would say, since I don't know,
Uh,
2021 to you know what I mean? Like when I came here for the first time was like a very low, not good, and then improve. I can even, tell myself, oh, my English skills got better. But once I reached this level, stuck. And I know that, and then but honestly I really didn't try to improve more, you know, at a certain point
sure.
because
It's
everything
enough.
works.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, so many people like that, I want to say.
Sure. Oh, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
And you manage, you can still build connections, you can communicate, you can express yourself. Like I would say that with your English level, your
Yeah.
needs are met, right? You meet your needs and more, right? Because you can also, I think meeting your needs in English is like more than surviving. You're
Mm-hmm.
much better than that because you can express yourself.
Mm.
Most people get
Mm-hmm.
stuck there.
Yeah.
That's where most people kind of plateau and they're
Exactly.
not either motivated
Yeah.
or really have the resources or the plan to know how to move beyond that. And I would say
Yeah.
if most people get stuck at a B2 level, which I would say most of my students and
Mm-hmm.
most people on italki
Mm-hmm.
kind of get up B2 level and then they just kind of get stuck there because
Yeah.
that bridge to sea level
Mm-hmm.
is a really, really hard bridge to cross because that's when we're really starting to sound supernatural and native and we understand the nuances of the
Yeah.
language.
Yeah. I can tell that. I remember when I was in school in Toronto, my last level was B2. And then I took some like a test to go to C1 and then I couldn't go there
Yeah,
and I saw the huge difference for
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say that one of the biggest struggles that
Yeah.
I see on
Mm-hmm.
italki with my students
Yeah.
is getting unstuck.
Yeah.
When you did the school, you did the textbooks, you did the homework, you took the exams, and now you're like, well, I'm good. I can speak
Yeah.
English, but
Yeah.
I've not moved forward in 5 years.
Yeah.
Like I'm still speaking the same English that I spoke 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That is one of the hardest steps to move, well, to jump to, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
People would ask me, how
Yeah.
do I get unstuck? How do I do that?
Yeah.
Um, and really, I would say it's all about intention.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you really have to be very intentional with your language learning.
Yeah.
So at some point, just existing in Canada would not be enough. We would have to intentionally ask our friends to correct us. We would
Yeah.
have to ask the people around us to give us feedback and to give us corrections instead of them just allowing us to make the mistakes and let us speak the way we speak.
Yeah.
We we would need like feedback and we would need to start applying that feedback and breaking those habits.
Yeah.
Do your friends correct you? Does your wife correct you?
My wife sometimes, but you know, I live with her every day and talk every day. Like
You're not
that, we
gonna
don't focus on that, right? We don't
exact
focus on, yeah. So, hey, that's
exactly
whole different thing. Like that's why I think I talk here or talking to Sophie is like, amazing because it's not easy to find someone who is first of all, like, to find a professional to
yes.
correct someone's English. That's not easy on a daily
Right.
basis.
And I absolutely agree that it is
Yeah.
sometimes it's not the right time or place to get corrected on my language level.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah.
having a conversation with my partner or my friend or my mom, it's not the time for them to be like, actually, and give me
The life doesn't work like that. Yeah.
right. I mean, well, I would be open to it, but sometimes it's frustrating. You're like, oh my gosh, just let me say my thing. So that's why I love italki. I love
Mm.
italki because you have an opportunity to speak with native speakers,
Mhm.
but they are professionally trained to explain your mistakes to you,
Yeah.
correct your grammar, and
Yeah.
also a safe place with no judgment.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
my dad is French, and
Okay. Yeah.
and he speaks basically fluent English, but
Okay.
fluent does not mean native. It does not mean perfect. You can basically speak at a fluent level while also making non-native mistakes. And
Yeah.
that, I think, a little bit where you are,
Yeah.
is you live in that world, you understand that world perfectly, but we're
Mhm.
making non-native mistakes that are bad habits because we're not correcting ourselves.
Yeah.
My dad has been making the same grammar mistakes in English for 35 years. It's like,
Great example. Great example.
you know,
I probably be like your dad maybe if I go like this or that at 35 years,
well, hey,
which is fine again, but
which is fine, but my dad did not have italki. And also, it just comes from a motivation. The question is, do you care? Right? Like, do you care enough
yeah,
to change those habits? My dad's like, ah, nah, right? I
yeah.
speak well enough. Everyone knows what I wanted to say. Everyone knows what
Mm,
I meant to say. So,
mm, mm.
so it just is a matter of preference.
Mm.
But yeah,
Funny, yeah.
my dad has made the same mistakes for 35 years, and it doesn't matter, right? He has companies and he's a boss and he works here and he's a citizen and he's American and who cares?
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
I get students come on italki and they're like, I don't want
Yeah.
that. I want
That's
to become
what's I don't know, the common reasons for people to choose you, or what's like a common, yeah, common reasons for
to
them
learn
on iTalk.
English or to
Yeah,
choose.
to improve English
Yeah, I would say the number one is work.
or work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that's the most common one that I hear is we live in an English speaking world now, and
Mm-hmm.
fortunately or unfortunately, it depends on your view, you kind of are required at this point to have some level of English if you want to move forward professionally in business. And
Yeah,
the majority come to me because either they are already in an English speaking work environment or they
yeah,
want to be. They have goals to apply to an international company or an American company, whatever, and they need to improve their English level. The second most common, I would say, is travel. People want to be able to comfortably travel around the world and survive, and English has become the language for that.
yeah,
Um, and also like very common for students to be studying abroad or exam preparation as well for students. You know, the IELTS exam. I, for
mm.
example, will help someone prepare for the IELTS exam if that's what they need. So that lesson would be a lot more structured with exam prep.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
I did
like
that before. Yeah, yeah.
you did? You took the IELTS?
Yeah, so I went to college here in Toronto, and in order to
Okay.
go there, I had to take IELTS exam.
Hmm.
And at that time, I didn't know italki. I didn't know you. I didn't know so many things. So what I
Yeah.
was doing was just to go to library in this city every day and then grab the IELTS textbook and doing all by myself like 2 months. And then, yeah, I barely got the score to go to college. Yeah.
Score did you get? Do you remember?
I was 5 years ago and then overall six academic.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
most people to get into a school, they need between a 5.5 and a 6.5. So
Yeah.
that's
Somewhere.
pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah. So
Yeah.
The other side of italki is a little bit more structured, and if
Mm.
you had known that it existed, maybe it would have helped you. But
Yeah.
I like to help people prepare specifically for the speaking part of IELTS exam. We do
Mm.
practice tests, practice exams. I pretend I'm an examiner. I time them, I correct them. So
Wow.
it's
Wow.
a lot of very practical feedback that they get from a live native speaker, which
Mm-hmm.
I think is a lot more valuable than just studying by yourself, where you don't have any feedback.
Yeah, yeah, right. Wow. It's great. Like my viewers, if they're watching this, they can do so many things here.
So many.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have kids?
Yeah. A baby.
Oh,
11
congratulations.
months. He's right
Oh
there.
my gosh. Congrats. Aw.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, when your baby is old enough to talk,
Yeah.
he'll grow up in, he or she,
He.
he, he'll grow up in Canada, so no worries with him learning English unless you move somewhere. But
Yeah, that will be like interesting because
yeah,
hopefully he'll be like trilingual, Japanese, English,
right.
Croatian.
Incredible. That's amazing.
Yeah. So trilingual or trilingual?
Trilingual.
Trilingual. Okay. That's good.
Real
Yeah.
quickly, and then I'll get to your mistakes. But
Mm-hmm.
you parents also, if you have any viewers who are parents and have kids in other
Mm-hmm.
countries,
Yeah.
there's a lot of kid lessons on italki, and
Oh, okay.
I have a lot of parents who are investing time and money into making sure that their kids grow up with English.
Yeah.
And they want those kids to not only learn English in school, because we all
Mm-hmm.
know that learning a language in school is not the best way to learn.
Mm,
They want their kids to talk to a native speaker like
mm,
me,
mm.
fluently, playing games, singing songs, asking questions, but it's so much more beneficial for a child to learn English or any language in this way than it is with textbooks, homework, and exams.
Yeah. Right. Good to know. Good to know for my viewers.
Yeah, you've got
Yeah,
kids.
okay.
But very quickly to wrap up, to analyze your English.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at all that you have a very good English level. What I typically do at the end of a trial lesson like this one is I kind of just go through what I think we could work on.
Yeah.
So the main, and I'm not going to call them problems. The main corrections I have for you
Mm-hmm.
are about verb tenses.
Okay.
For example, you were speaking about the past tense.
Yeah.
Italki contacted me.
Mm-hmm.
You did not say contacted, you said contact. Hmm.
They contact me.
And similarly, you said about also italki, I never done this before.
Mm-hmm.
But got a little extra word. I have never done this before, or I've never done this before.
Once.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never done this before. I think in my brain I said I done,
Yeah.
but maybe that's the thing. Like maybe because of my braces, let's say. But anyway, for the
Possible.
listeners, yeah, maybe because even contacted, I thought I was saying that. But the thing is, you didn't hear the sound. That's the problem. Even
Mhm.
though I thought I was saying that.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I need to be more cautious to pronounce clearly.
It's also possible sometimes we're very aware of our corrections, but when
Mm-hmm.
we're in a conversation and we're really engaged, we just make silly mistakes that we know are wrong, but our brain is not it's not catching up. It's
Yeah,
our mouth is not saying what we know we should be saying. So
yeah,
it's when I'm learning languages, I do the same thing. Like someone will correct me and I'll go, "Oh, I knew that. Like I obviously know that, but I did not say it."
yeah,
So
yeah,
sometimes there's a disconnect and it's
yeah.
just about making sure that we're consistent. really.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, good to know that you mentioned I have to be more cautious and then pay attention what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. So what do you think is the best way or fastest way to speak English fluently, in your opinion?
The unrealistic option is to move to an English speaking country. That
Mm,
is the unrealistic answer,
mm-hmm.
is that you have to live in an Anglophone world. Most people don't
Yeah.
have that opportunity, so that's unrealistic. So the other best thing is to immerse yourself in English as much as you can. Change
Yeah.
change your TV language to English, your phone language, your computer language, have everything be English. Listen to English podcasts. Please, everybody, read English books. Reading is such an amazing tool to learn a language.
Mm,
Science tells us it is the best way to learn new words.
mm-hmm.
So read new books and just do a little bit every day. It's like going to the gym. You're not going to get muscular if you're not going to the gym. You're also not going to get better at English if you're not consistent.
Yeah.
So talk, go on Facebook, look if there's language exchange groups in your city, look if there's expats in your city and they all want to learn English. It exists. You can find it. You just have to
Yeah.
do work. You have to be motivated.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So put yourself in the English environment
Put yourself
is
in
the
an English.
key. Yeah.
Yes.
And then one more question. Specifically in study, what what do you think like grammar, vocabulary, let's say pronunciation, which one English learner need to work on first, in your opinion? Or like everything equally work on them?
So they're all very important, and
Yeah, obviously.
you can't have really one without the other. But
Yeah.
honestly, I would maybe say vocabulary because it
Mm-hmm.
is what's going to help you express yourself the most.
Right,
If we
right.
don't have the words to express ourselves, I don't care how good your grammar is. If you don't have the words to make the sentence, then how are you going to speak? Which is why reading is so incredible. Um,
Mm-hmm.
After that, if you make grammar mistakes, should we work on them? Yeah. But is it gonna kill you? No.
Mm-hmm.
I can speak to non-native speakers who don't have perfect grammar and understand them perfectly fine. But if they
Yeah.
don't have vocabulary, they can't talk to me, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I would say vocab, actually. I would say really focus on watching English TV shows, reading English books, and just like a lot of input. We
Mm-hmm.
can fix your grammar, right? Grammar
Mm-hmm.
can be fixed.
Yeah, yeah.
But you need the essence of a language. You need the words.
Yeah.
Pronunciation is incredibly important, of course. We
Mm-hmm.
want to be able to understand you.
Yeah.
But there is a difference between pronunciation and accent.
Mm.
Pronunciation is incredibly important, and we do
Mm.
have to work on correctly being understandable.
Mm.
But an accent, it's different. Like my dad has a French accent, but he pronounces English words correctly, but with a
Mm.
French accent.
Yeah.
So pronunciation is very important. Accent, you can be fluent in a language with an accent. Totally fine.
Yeah. That could be just character of that person.
Exactly. It's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
more charming.
Do you hear my Japanese accent?
Yeah,
I'm just curious. Yeah.
I
Like
do,
how
but it's not super like strong or stereotypical of what like Hollywood would, tell you is like a Japanese accent. I hear an
Yeah.
accent, I can tell that you are not a native speaker. But
Yeah, I don't mind. I just want yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
pronounce words correctly, right? So there is a difference. So your
Mm.
pronunciation is correct. But
Okay. 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 Good to know.
はい、いかがだったでしょうか。で、実際に僕が アイトーキーを使ってみた感想なんですけども、手軽で楽しいです。はい、で手軽っていうのは、最初にこうアカウントを作ってですね、でログインして、で先生を見つけてスケジュールを合わせて、で レッスンを実際に行うっていうこのね一連の流れが、本当に手軽でした。で冒頭にも言った通り、サブスクがねする必要ないんで、本当にやりたい時に、このね一連の流れをサクッと行って、で実際に本気で学習に取り組むというこの手軽さは、非常に良かったです。で楽しいっていうところはやっぱり最初に見た通りなんですけども、150の言語があって3万人の先生を選べるっていう中で、その先生探しってね結構大変かと思ったんですけども、やっぱり意外とフィルターをかけてみるとここもねサクッと絞れて、であとはその先生方の背景とか、何を教えられてるとか、どういうメソッドを採用してね英語を教えられてるかとか、そういうところまでレッスンの前に確認できたんで、ただその流れを全て見るのが本当に楽しかったんで、そういうねところも本当に良かったなと思います。そしてね僕も英語をねまだまだ勉強しなければいけない身ではありますので、もしねこの動画を見ていて英語をねちょっとでも勉強したい、あるいはもうすでに勉強しているっていう方がいらっしゃればね、僕もそんな方たちとこれからも頑張っていきたいと思いますし、またねその英語の向上にね停滞して、悩む時があればですね、またねこのアイトーキーを使ってソフィー先生あるいは違う先生を選んでね、またちょっと違った、感覚をね持って英語力をね向上させにいきたいと思います。それではですねこの動画の最後になるんですけども、今回この動画を見てくださった方には素敵なクーポンがありましてですね、そちらは概要欄でも確認できるんですけれども、Koheiというコードを使ってアイトーキーを使用していただくとお得なサービスがあるので、ぜひ僕のコードを使って英語力ぜひね上げるように努めていただけたらと思います。ということで皆さん今回こちらの動画楽しんでいただけましたでしょうか。ちょっとねいつもとは違うスタイルだったんですけども、楽しんでいただければ幸いです。はい、ということでね、もう来週クリスマスになるんで、皆さんぜひ体調には気をつけて楽しいクリスマス年末年始をお過ごしください。それではまた次の動画で会いましょう。では。